Live from right field on the south side of Chicago, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Chicago White Sox.
Getting the start for the Chicago White Sox, Sean Burke.
Yeah, Bogey got the win last time out, worked deep into the ball game and scattered a couple of hits. You could expect him today to try to match that performance of his last time out.
Ready to go now, Jarren Duran now at the plate.
Fielder, number 16, Jarren Duran.
And we're underway here on the south side of Chicago. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Burke measures 6 feet 6 inches, 240 pounds, and he was a third-round pick in 2021. In the air on the infield. And there's one away.
Batting second, third baseman.
Let's take a look at our lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Wilyer Abreu.
Really an essential part of this lineup. Top 5 in slugging in the American League right now. He's putting up some pretty big power numbers, and when you can get that kind of production out of a player like this, tell you what, it's only going to make the team better as a whole.
Out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Burke checks over to first, and he's back. Now it's going to be Wilyer Abreu.
Oh, that's out.
Throw.
He's in there.
Save.
He's safe.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. That one fouled off.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Man at second. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run! He flexes his power with that swing, and the Red Sox jump in front. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Felt real clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence. This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
Popped up. My drop. Should have this one. That's out number 2.
Batting fifth, catcher, Carlos Narvaez.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Red Sox already leading.
A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker, get that front foot down.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Sonny Gray. You look at the wing column, and his name's been parked near the top all season.
Yeah, Boog. He's gone deep into games, managed traffic, and earned every bit of it. That kind of command doesn't come easy.
He's having the type of season that continues to build momentum with each victory.
Yeah, and when he's on, Boog, hitters just can't find the rhythm.
He doesn't always grab headlines, but is essential to everything this team does.
Yeah, you said it, Boog. Reliability like that is gold over 162.
Slapped foul. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. 1 point of concern hitting in that 2-hole, Kyle Teel.
Well, it's been a tough series for him so far. No hits in any of the games, so they've really had a good game plan for him, and sometimes you tip your cap. They're executing, it seems, to perfection. But with that said, you know this guy's hungry. He wants to get on base with a hit. We'll see if he can make an adjustment and maybe flip the script in this one.
Kyle Teel, batting with one down, takes a strike. Right through there for a strike. Ripped to short. Story sends it over to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first.
First baseman, Munetaka Murakami.
Foul ball there.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Oh, great stop to first. Nicely done for the out. Nothing doing for the White Sox, and they're down 2-0. New inning getting started. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Roman Anthony. Yeah, that's fouled off. Way out front for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Way outside, straight to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And a swing and a miss. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first. One out in the second.
Batting eighth, first baseman Tristan Casas.
So up next, Tristan Casas.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Man at second. Swing and he popped it up. Montgomery under it. And there's 2 away.
Batting ninth, center fielder Sagan Rafaela.
Tap foul at the plate. We know he's capable of hitting home runs, Chris. Nobody in the league has hit more. And there's a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Oh, right to the backstop. The throw to third, in there safely. Anthony up to third on the wild pitch.
He just hasn't had it in this one. Been fighting himself out there, and that's just another example of it. We'll see if he can find it at all while he's still out there.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And that is that. One left for the Red Sox, but they hold the 2-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Colson Montgomery.
Montgomery.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Strike 2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
The 0-2.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Here's a 1-2. That one ripped right center field. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now he's trying for more. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feel. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Right center. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Batting sixth, Right fielder.
That was a great run to make the catch, Siggy. We've got to take another look at it with StatCast.
Yeah, he saw it perfectly off the bat. Reactions were excellent. Took a very direct route to the ball, and more than 100 feet later, he ran it down. I just love seeing that.
Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Brooks Baldwin.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that is foul.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. One away with a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one close, ruled the ball. 2-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Here's a 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Runner on at third. One gone.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Runner at third. 2 away.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
The 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back here on the south side, Jarren Duran is racking up doubles like it's a hobby, part of quite a star-studded list, Singy.
Yeah, he's turning singles into doubles with quick turns and smart reads. Those gaps are his highways. 0 to 60 in a matter of seconds.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
StatCast doesn't even flinch anymore. Just shrugs and says, yeah, that tracks.
You know, Boog, if he parks one more into the upper deck, they're going to name the seat after him.
Ball 1 low. Back to the mound. He's got it. Tosses to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And a foul ball. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. No question about this one. It's out of here. another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Carlos Narvaez getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Aye. Gets him to chase after that one.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And the 0-2.
That's
I don't
a
like to
ball.
say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Quick move to first.
No, he's
Story
safe.
back in on a dive. The 1-2. Story on the move. The other way.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Roman Anthony.
That's ripped to right down the line. That one hops off the wall and should score at least one. In comes the run from second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Picks himself up at RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Sean Burke gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
White Sox going with a new arm,
Number
Mike
61,
Vassell.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
Andrew Monasterio up next for the Red Sox. Oh, and this one gets away. Ball comes home, and he's dead at the plate. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. The Red Sox 4 and the White Sox nothing. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Luis Angel Acuna.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts the bottom of the 3rd with a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. See you later. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they're chipping away. It's 4-2.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Chase Mitra digs in now. Led off the game with a strikeout. Fought off foul.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
On the ground. On the run, sends it over to first. In time. Got him.
Up next for the White Sox, catcher Kyle Steele.
Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. That clips the corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Ball inside.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Ball, that's low.
Fly ball down the line. Durbin takes it in for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the White Sox, first baseman Munetaka Murakami.
Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. Up the middle. Whips it to Casas, and that ends the inning. White Sox draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. It's now 4-2. Welcome back,
Leading
and
off
take
for
a
the
look
Red
at some
Sox,
hot hitting
second
in this
baseman,
series
Andrew
as we check
Monasterio.
out the numbers. Foul ball. And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. 0-1 now. Swings and misses at the sweeper. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Eric Fetty, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Newcomb also getting ready. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Out towards right center field. Baldwin on his way over. 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman Tristan Casas.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Acuna under it. 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. And that one pulled foul. Rafaela measures 5 feet 10 inches, 25 years old, and he's a native of Curacao.
Ball one.
Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Bounce to the right, and that's just foul. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Number 3. And the Red Sox lead 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Here on the south side, let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Montgomery.
Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. And they cut into the deficit.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the Major League average.
Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Swinging a foul out of play. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That clips the corner.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Fly ball down the line. Out. Number 2.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Two down, nobody on. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Got him swinging. But the White Sox get one on a homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Eric Fetty.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Leading off, Caleb Durbin. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You know, these Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dig.
Quick toss to first. Low throw, and it gets by. Runner takes off. Pitches low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the fifth.
Ball 2.
In the dirt.
I say that about the mental edge because on the mound, it's extremely frustrating to not be able to put hitters away, and that's exactly what we've seen here.
Man at second. In the air to left center. Acuna on the move. He's got it. Runner tags and goes to third.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Ripped towards third. Tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Carlos Narvaez, the next to hit, 1 for 2. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Red Sox 5 and the White Sox 3. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Fastball for a strike.
Oh, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Red Sox leading it by 2. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball. That's ball 2.
Just off the outside corner. And a full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. "3-2." And a foul ball. He stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Struck him out looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Next for the White Sox.
Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Chase Mydroff.
Late on that fastball.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to third. Whips it to Casas, and the White Sox go quietly. It's the Red Sox 5 and the White Sox 3. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game.
Now pitching for the
New
White
pitcher
Sox.
coming on, the veteran
Number
Sean
15.
Newcomb.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 0-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And that one is lifted in the air. 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman Tristan.
And here's the
Casas.
first baseman, Tristan Casas. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. That one fouled off. Stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Takes a swing. Appeal down to third. Didn't go. Two down, nobody on. In the air to left, down the line. DeLauder turns to the right on the move. And that's the third out. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox. And it remains 5-3. Back at right field, bottom of the inning, Kyle Teel steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that's fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Throw short, hops him at first, can't come up with it. He's safe.
On that play, it looked like he had plenty of time, Boog. Just bounced that throw, and it resulted in the error.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Now a relay to the plate. Here's the tag, and he's out.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
So now with one away and a man at second. And here is Colson Montgomery.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Sonny Gray will depart. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Now on the bump, Giovanni Moran.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Man at second. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Kind of looking for the K.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Trying to check his swing, appeal to third, and yes, he did. He went around. Man on second, 2 down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Always having a tough time getting a pitch by him as a hitter. You feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Number 62.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Stepping in, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And that one wrapped foul. High fly ball lifted into the air, right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Jordan Leisure, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Red Sox by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
For the Red Sox, third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Red Sox, Caleb Durbin. Foul ball there.
Nope, that's a ball.
Ground ball up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw is late and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Tried hitting 101, and it wasn't happening. That's a strikeout. It's the Red Sox 5 and the White Sox 3. Back here on the south side, bottom of the 7th, Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Baldwin.
Big swing and a miss. Moran, in his 3rd season, he features a changeup, a 4-seamer, a cutter, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. One down.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swings through that one for strike two.
Feel the changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
To third, Durbin. Slinging it to first in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And now the center fielder, Luis Angel Acuna.
Right through there for a strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first.
Safe, he's good.
Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know? Yeah, no question. This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
In the air to left center. Catches, stumbles, hangs on.
Oh, you're holding your breath on that one. Sometimes you get caught in between. He stumbled a little bit, but kept his concentration. Nice catch to end the inning.
Here on the south side, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Trevor Story with a star scraper. Home run number 20 on the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 62 out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Jordan
White Sox,
Leisure on the pitch
number
here.
49.
He's making his second appearance of the season.
Leisure.
Here's your 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that's the first out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip the cap.
Anthony now in the box. comes up empty with a swing there. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Sir Anthony Dominguez up and throwing. In the air, left field, and it stays fair. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just a blue pin behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Clicks the corner, strike one. Way inside, and that hit him.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman
Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. Base hit, center field. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 7-3.
Comes through with the RBI. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Fought off foul. In the air, right field. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and it's 8-3.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
now pitching for the
On the
White
mound
Sox.
now, Sir Anthony
Number
Dominguez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Back to the top of the order, and stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. High fly ball out to center field. Acuna on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 a solo shot. Last half of the 8th coming up. Red Sox 8 and the White Sox 3. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Back at right field, stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Chase Maidron.
Chase Maidron.
This one in the air. Narvaez under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the White Sox, catcher Kyle Steele.
The changeup missing. Ball 1. The Red Sox leading by 5 here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Hey! Ball, that's off the plate.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Up next for the White Sox, first baseman.
One gone runner at first. So up next for Chicago, Munetaka Murakami. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Outside with a breaking ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Fair ball. Duran quickly gets it back in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Giovanni Moran done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Justin
Boston.
Slate gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's got a
Justin
nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Nope. That's inside.
Two on, one out. In for a strike. And it's 1-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Fouled off left side. And now the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Nice grab. What a play. Inning over. White Sox strand a couple. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. Back here on the south side. Still stepping in for Boston. Caleb Durbin. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Grant Taylor, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up.
Aye.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Inside ball.
That one out to right. Baldwin on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder Wilyer Abreu.
Foul ball. Yo one. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Challenge from behind the dish here.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. The 1-2. And they'll do it again. Another 1-2. And that one hammered. And that one is off the wall.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop.
Man at first with
Trevor
one
Story.
gone. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Trevor Story. He's already homered here in this one. Outside, and it's 1-0. This one in the air, right field, and that'll get down for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Carlos Narvaez.
Two on, one out.
Off the plate, ball one.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And it's 9-3. One down. Here now the Red Sox DH, Roman Anthony. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Runners at the corners, one away. All Red Sox in this one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Sir Anthony Dominguez is done. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Grant Taylor.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than one per inning.
Ball one.
And he grounds one to the right side. Sends it to first, and that's the third out. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Red Sox 9 and the White Sox 3. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Here on the south side, all set for the bottom of the ninth. Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. One up, one down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. That one fouled hard the other way.
Ball, that's down.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The Bo Sox up big in this one here in the last half of inning number 9. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. White Sox down to their final out.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one's carrying. Out of here. A solo shot. His 7th home run of the season. And they cut into the deficit.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
So 2 down. Chase DeLauder steps to the plate for the White Sox. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Ground ball left side and foul ball. They're down to their final strike. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Red Sox come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
9-4 our final score. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.